Hi everyone, I am just hopping on here because I'm going to share a video with you of the process that a client would go through when you book with me. Step 1, you're going to go to my website. That's kind of the obvious one. You could either find me through social media or through like word of mouth, but ultimately you're going to end up on my website. So that is the first step. Step number 2 is you are going to send me an inquiry, or pretty much it's like saying, hey, I want to work with you. That's pretty much what an inquiry is. And to do that, you just go to the contact me, and there's 2 different forms. One is for brand spanking new clients, and the other one is for a returning client. They have just a little bit different questions, and some of the questions I already know the answers to since I've already worked with you if you are choosing the returning client. Also peep my dog back here because she's super cute. Cora! Isn't she cute? So step number 3 is you're just going to wait for a reply. Ultimately that reply is just going to kind of give you some more information on what to look ahead for. This is, I've line it out step by step on what is going to happen up until your session. And if there's anything else that I need from you, I might send you a questionnaire. I'm going to send you a little bit of a brochure. This is to give you some more information to kind of gauge on things that you would need. So like I said in the previous step, this is what you're going to end up doing. You're going to be reading the email that I send you. It's going to ask you to fill out a questionnaire. This is one so I can gauge kind of what we're looking for in the session, just kind of to make sure that we're both on the same page. I want to make sure that I can give you the best possible experience, so I want to make sure that we are on the same page. So the next step that you're going to do is I will send you a brochure. All you need to do is just look through it. This way we can kind of decide on what type of session that you want to use, if there's any add-ons that you were thinking about. It kind of just gives you a more in-depth information. Sorry, I'm shaky. But it'll give you more in-depth of like the process, exactly what it's going to be like before you actually book with me. And so this is literally everything that I've already spoken about is stuff that you will get before you even pay me. Once that is all completed, you are going to schedule a consultation. You'll pretty much just tell me, hey, I read your brochure, I read your email that gave me some times, and this is the time that I am good with to meet with you. Like I said, not everyone lives in Bloomington, and it's a little bit, schedules can be crazy. So I do offer both in person and also over the phone, or I could also do FaceTime as an over the phone. But yeah, so that's kind of just what you'll do, and then I will go into what the consultation is. So during the consultation, that is the time for both of us to ask each other enough questions. I did gather obviously some from the beginning so I can kind of see what direction you were wanting. But this is a perfect time to ask questions back and forth, kind of like an interview. That way we can both make sure that we're the best fit for each other. Once we've gone through the consultation, you've kind of seen some of my work. You've decided that yes, that you're going to hire me. That is when you will sign the contract. I do bring a printed copy, and you'll also get to see it before you even show up to your consultation, so you get a chance to read it or ask any questions about it. You'll also then pay me your deposit, your non-refundable deposit, and that is when we decide also when your session's going to be, what the date is, time, all that stuff, and then we'll go from there. So what I also like to do after our consultation is I kind of like to give people some tips and tricks on things to prepare for their session, because not everyone has done one before, and not only that, not everyone has done one with me before. So I try to help you out as much as possible. I give you tips on what I think that would work out best for you. And that is also, and I'll verify, make sure everything is still good to go. If I believe that the weather is going to be fine, and so on and so forth. And then you will finish up your payments, and then we will get ready for your session. So the next and most exciting step is the actual session itself. I will meet you at the location that we've decided, use the time frame that we've had. Once we have completed that, then we will, I'll tell you kind of when, an estimated time frame of when I'll get the photos back to you. Most of the time it's about 2-ish to 4 weeks, depending on how the session was, how large it was. Like if we decided to do a 3-hour session, it might take me a little bit longer than 2 weeks. But if we do a mini session, it's probably about 2 weeks. It also just depends on what else I have going on. I want to be realistic with you and very upfront with you. And then after that, there comes more steps. So after the session is all completed, we've all gone home, I'll make sure to send you a follow-up email, make sure that like everything's reiterated, and that I also email you the time that I said, just so that way we're all on the same page. And then after that, a lot of more behind-the-scenes magic that you guys don't really get to see. That's where I call and edit all your photos and I get everything ready. And then you will finally get to see some of the photos. I will send you a link in my blog to some of your sneak peeks, some of my absolute favorite ones that I've already gotten done. I try to get that done as soon as possible so that way you can at least get something in between your session and your full album. All right, and so this is the last step. This is where you finally get all of your photos. You'll get a link in your email. It'll give you an exact link to the full gallery. All of these are high resolutions and downloadable. And you will also get a printing rights form, so that way if you go to like CVS or Sam's Club or wherever you want to go to get your photos printed, you have the photo release there, and that's pretty much saying that I am giving you permission to do that. There are some places will say you can't print this unless we see this, so that's why I go ahead and send that to you as well. And then that's also when you decide if you want to get an album or any metal prints, things that I still offer from my lab. Or if you want me to design an album for you. So that is the whole process, and I hope that this helps kind of clear up any questions that you had. But yeah, I hope you get to hire me soon.